Good morning to you, welcome, it's Andy here, Talking Really, and a story that's probably going to really annoy you and maybe trigger you. It's not only is it child abuse, but also it could be seen as a benefit fraud, because there's no way that this couple with 8 children, according to Twitter, but in the mail it's at 7 children, so we don't know whether it's 7 or 8, but it is a lot of children, and they're getting £7,000 a month in benefits. The story obviously is about abuse, because the couple who have been jailed for 6 years. So the Twitter post, you can see, Eastbourne couple Gemma and Christopher have 8 children, 35 dogs, and they got £7,000 a month in benefits, which I find highly suspicious. They live in filth. 7-year-old was covered in feces sitting near a dead dog, and they are seen as a dreadful example of child neglect during lockdown. Both of them were jailed for 6 years. If you click the link, then you go over to the Telegraph, but you cannot read it because you have to pay. So I've done a quick search, and same story is in the Mail. So they're paid, apparently they're paid £7 a month. I find that very suspicious. How on earth 2 adults and children can get £7,000, I don't know. Obviously they'll get housing benefit and council tax and all of that, and child benefit, but 8 times child benefit? Not sure. And of course then it does say there that 7 children living in repugnant conditions. 35 dogs. I mean, who the hell needs 35 dogs? The judge said that they frittered away £7,000 a month in benefits, which should have been spent on the children, obviously, because they got child benefit. So this couple, Christopher, who's 35, and Gemma, who's 41, and they were sentenced on Monday after pleading guilty. They admit animal cruelty. Police were called to their 3-bedroom house. Now remember, they've got 8 children, or 7 children, depending on. So that's one room for them, and the other 2 rooms split between 7. So you don't know if they're boys or girls. I don't know, not sure. Anyway, this a filthy, neglected 7-year-old asleep on a sofa near a dead dog and covered in animal feces. The child, who was naked apart from a nappy, with her hair matted and dirty, had been severely neglected for years. There we go. So 7 children aged between 4 and 17. So they shouldn't really be living in the same room. I think it's over 12 years old, I think, sharing a room with the same sex, but you don't know if they are. And of course they were taken into care, with the 4 youngest children now living with supportive families. They do look like a Wright couple, don't they? I mean, especially him with his tattoo. Interesting. Okay, so now here's a trigger warning, because this is actually a picture of the room and the filth. That is disgusting. I have never seen, well, I have actually, I've seen worse. The couple would have been receiving £84,000 a year. Jesus Christ. And then they go on about fraud. There's got to be something going on there. How the hell did they get that much money? So whatever was going on in their relationship, they should have been looking after those children, let alone 35 dogs. Upon entering the address, our officers were shocked about the state of the property, and also had major concerns for the welfare of the children. Yeah, I bet they did. Here he is being led away to court. Is another picture of the dogs. Jesus Christ. They're filthy. Look at all that in the floor. The stench as he entered the hall, hit officers hard. They were not able to breathe normally. The state of the whole house was shocking. It was cluttered and was strewn with discarded clothing, litter, rotting food and feces. Deafening sound of dogs yapping. I should think there was, if it's 35. All the dogs looked malnourished and skinny. Fur was greasy, matted and covered in yeah, so all 7 children between 4 and 17 years old were immediately taken into emergency protection. There's another picture of a dog, RSPCA, and they look like they got fleas and scabies and oh dear. They've been rehomed by RSPCA. The 4 youngest are now living with supportive families and are learning all the principal social mobility and life skills. Yes, probably. The address is a 3-bedroom property which had 10 occupants and 35 dogs. She was given a 5-year ban for animals. Yeah, as if that's going to be any good. Bennett was sentenced to 18 weeks imprisonment and was disqualified indefinitely from keeping animals. So there you go. Quite a harrowing story, really, wasn't it? Shocking. What do you say? I'm sure you've got stuff to say, so please do say it down below. Have a good day. Catch you later.